be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Turning it on. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO fires complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A strike downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Find some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He's got him. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Tyree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fitted in the window for the score.
UCF.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Got his man quick. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line. line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Oh, great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Tyree. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards.
Works the middle of the field.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Flying out to the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Deep shot for the end zone. Bust through behind his pad. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down. He'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Shows him the stiff arm. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights are rolling down the field. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run it. It's Tyree. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Gets it out fast.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going for the big play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Prime.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes are not a...
Touchdown, Hornsby! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That slices the lead to 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his tight end.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Gibbs. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Short gain on the play before he slides. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The run up the middle, looking for the score.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but they...